I think that, producing a space where you could have more respectful dialogue, that's something that I've had to learn. That's not a skill I was born with. That's something I've had to learn as I've had these conversations. Because in starting, what I do now, sitting down having these debates, hearing something that I just thought was wrong, something I think is just evil. My first gut reaction for so long is just to, hop on it, get loud, like, why the hell are you saying what you are? You're insane. I've learned, that I got to come to these conversations with a little bit more of a calm demeanor, with a little bit more respect, just to try to change the mind of whomever I'm speaking with. So I think that you got a great point there, 110%. I mean, that's something that I've seen in my day-to-day life.
One thing I've been thinking a lot about is the kinds of discussions I was having arguing over politics when I was like 20, because at the time, a lot of the debates I would get into with conservative friends and over beers and dorm rooms, whatever it was, often they would be the ones who would strongly be against a stronger role for government. And I was somebody who believed government should play more of a role in healthcare, more of a role in making sure that the economy is fair, a whole bunch of other things. And they would always come at me saying, the more power the government has, the more someday you're going to see things like federal agents marching down the streets and people getting, handcuffed for what they believe. It's going to be tyranny, right? If you even have background checks on guns, like one day there's going to be tyranny. And what's crazy to me now is it feels like tyranny has come in through the front door. So all of these images, like masked federal agents stuffing people into vans, that seem to me like they're out of the fever dreams of conservatives and libertarians, are now things that are happening. And to me, it would seem that a principled conservative or libertarian or liberal all ought to have a problem with that.
The Trump administration doesn't stand antithetical to just what's best for this country, nor antithetical to the goals and aspirations of the left, but also antithetical to the more traditional conservative values that we've, been hearing the crazy uncles espouse, for the last 30 or 40 years.
I think you're committed to the same style of engagement that I am. Agree, disagree, debate, talk, think, bring facts, bring arguments, bring ideas. And I'd like to see a lot more of that too.